that I didn't see any great need in changing. You know, I'm not one for beating them up every day or anything like that, but or not necessarily spanking them. I mean, they do something wrong. This is my policy. If they do something wrong, tell them nicely the first time. Now, you're not supposed to do that. Now, let's quit it. You know? The second time, I told you to quit it. Now, I want you to do that right now. And if they haven't quit it and they get one, they get a spanking, or they sit in the corner, or they do something. At least they're punished.
Right.
But due to Dr. Spock, and she had done that right along with me up to the Dr. Spock episode. But then she decided, no, the kids shouldn't be punished at all for whatever they do. Let them do like Dr. Spock says. Let them, and these kids were doing crazy things. And so anyhow, I rebelled. I kept on punishing them. But that brought a lot more bad blood between us. And, but you ask your mother, which is the best route to follow now. I know she's thanked me for those spankings. Or whatever it is. But anyhow, that was another thing. But anyhow, most marriages have their rough moments and differences of opinion and everything else. We lived together 29 years, and or what am I saying, 19 years. And off and on, let's say, because as I say, I left twice. And another nice thing about it was that she never said anything bad about me to the kids. And I never said anything bad about her to the kids. And the result is we've got loving kids for both of us.
Right.
And when you see what some of these families have, I mean, they got nothing but just torn apart. And the divorced woman bad-mouthing the man and vice versa. We never had any of that. And we got along quite well. The only thing is that bothered me on that was when I went over after a divorce. I lived over with my mother and Sister Charlotte over in L.A. And so I was supposed to have them one day a week, at least, possibly two. And but anyhow, my work wiped out Saturday completely. The only day that I had off there during that period was Sunday. And so anyhow, I wanted to have them over there Sunday. But your grandmother said, no, they got to go to the Sunday school. If they won't get their blue star at the end of the month. And I could never see why a blue star was as important as spending a nice week, a nice day with their dad, you know, and doing something, going somewhere and everything. But it never happened. And so they would come over on Saturday instead. I'd go over and get them in the morning, bring them over, and I'd have a few hours with them in the morning. Then I'd go to work, and I wouldn't get back till about 6 o'clock, and we'd have dinner. And then I had to take them back over to work. I'd see them for maybe, out of the whole time, maybe 3 hours at the most.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do anything. There's no time to do anything with them because I was working. Now that was very, very disagreeable. And another thing that bothered me at the time is that she would never say, no, they can't come. She would have the kids tell me they couldn't come. Because she wouldn't want to tell me. But anyhow, that's a few of my gripes. But she was a good woman. She had a lot of principle and everything else, and I know she wanted to go to church more than she did, but because I didn't go, she didn't go. And she didn't proposition me about going to the church. I think once in a while she'd say, let's go to church or something, and I would go. I remember when we were still in Davenport there, shortly after our marriage, we had to go to Rock Island, and the church, they only had branches then, back in the Middle West. And hardly anybody knew what a Mormon was. All they knew was polygamy.
Right.
Talk Mormon polygamy. That was the only thing they knew about them, see. But they had never met one. There were that few. But anyhow, we had to go over there, and on Sunday, and in this women's club that they rented for Sunday, see. And I enjoyed it. I went over there with her. We never went there often enough to get to know the people. And I never objected when she wanted to go to church. Like when we moved to Burbank, we were right next door to the church, and she didn't go for a while, but we sent the kids up there right off the bat. And that was all right with me. It was perfectly all right. I had no argument with that at all, because I think they needed some religion. And I didn't have much when I was a kid, but I think I lost something by not having had more of it. And, excuse me. Oh, my knee is really changed today.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Hi, buddy, what's going on?
That's right, that's you.
I hear that you're gonna leave me this weekend.
Yeah, we'll go down to South Loma.
It sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it Sunday and then back Monday sometime.
Oh, you're gonna be back Monday?
Yeah.
But that's too close to Tuesday to play golf, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, you wanna play Tuesday?
For sure.
Well, your wife made me think that you're gonna be gone or with it.
Well, no, we're leaving tomorrow, I mean Sunday. And we're gonna play golf Monday and then we'll be back Monday night.
Okay.
Or we play Sunday, I don't know for sure.
Yeah, where do you wanna play?
Doesn't matter to me.
Well, do you wanna go back to where you were last week? I missed that.
It's no good this week, but, I ran out 31st.
Well, they had a new one in the paper.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they got it here.
Oh,
We took it when it's work.
fine.
Good fun.
$50 and more people?
Yeah, $50 for people, let's see. I'm trying to find one that's round up.
Boyd and I are the only ones there last, so we didn't get that, we got 30, we got 15, 50.
Free tickets. I don't see where it says. I don't see the date on here.
Mine was 531, the one up, but I had to turn it in when I got there. Right, that couldn't do it, couldn't keep.
No, they don't have a date on here at all.
That's the thing.
Says, valid, not valid Saturday, Sunday, or holidays. Expires, oh wait a minute, expires 6/30/98.
Oh, well, there you go, that,
We're all set.
yeah,
Okay, well, you want me to call up there and make a date?
sure.
Or can you do that?
I'll call Boyd and I'll call